What's up, guys? Welcome back. From one of my previous videos, as I was talking about, I'm going to be converting this drift trike into more of a winter toy. So welcome to the part where I actually start building this thing and make it into this so-called winter toy, whatever that entails. Not really exactly sure just yet. So at this point, what I think I'm going to start with is really putting the bigger wheels on it, just kind of get some sort of traction, and the torque converter on the motor, because we're going to need that torque. And also I'm going to start by putting or trying to fabricate something to mount that rear hydraulic brake on the rear axle. So hopefully that will go smoothly and without too much of a hitch here. Well, with that being said, less talking, more doing. Let's get right to it. Guys, at this point, phase one is done. I figured you guys didn't want to watch hours of time-lapse video of me running back and forth making this thing and whatnot, but for now, this is what we got. So kind of let me walk you around what I've done so far. So as you guys see, at this point, I have installed a new motor mount, which really what it will do is, well, what it does, I should say, it raises the engine up about, say, 6 to 7 inches or so, and that's really to accommodate this torque converter. Otherwise, it would not fit in there. So, as you can see, the torque converter is installed and ready to rumble. Now, the brake itself, that's where the rotor is going to be, but the caliper is not yet installed because, well, quite frankly, I just didn't have the room to install it. So what I'm going to do is build the rear bumper eventually and install it there. Now, obviously the seat is not yet installed because, I wanted to show you guys everything that I've done so far, and including my not so pretty welding job. So these modifications, obviously, we're not exactly completely done with this build yet. We're going to need to obviously still accommodate the ski on the front wheel, but simply I just haven't done it so yet because, well, we don't really have that much snow, and with modifications that I've done so far, we want to make sure that this thing can actually move out of its own way. If this thing is a flop to begin with, well, I'd better find out now before doing way too much work to it. So I guess, let's take it out for a rip. Let's see what she does. still cold, you know. Not really wearing much for this, but adrenaline's pumping, so it's all good. This time, I think the Trike kind of performed how I expected it to, but at the same time, we did have an issue with the chain kept popping. You know, I think you can see that in the slow-mo a little bit. Hopefully I can get that fixed, and I think that then after that we're just going to go to step 2, and that's going to be really installing the ski and hopefully rear brake, so I can test this, you know, how fast this thing really goes. At this point I didn't really want to do it because there's no good way to stop, and I don't feel like stopping by hitting a tree or something. So there's definitely going to be much more to come, so make sure to subscribe and comment, and hopefully see you next time.